it just doesn't feel like a safe space anymore. It's just sad. It's like every little rally turns into garbage in this market, and it sucks. It's kind of what we were concerned about yesterday. Folks were a little like, "Oh, Kevin, you don't seem too optimistic about the market, staying green. Why not? Why aren't you buying the rally? Like, this is it. Look, we're making 14% on Neo today, and all that blah 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 blah." Yeah, well, because the rally didn't last. And we can do the George Bush. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, and then he loses it. But anyway, shame on you. Uh, or no, a fool. See, I even screwed it up. We did pull the George Bush. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, there we go. Uh, and that's really what this market turned into. Is this ugly, disastrous market of false rallies, false starts, endless buy the dipping to the point of not having any money left. Now, I mean, to some degree, the buy the dipping has been good because a lot of stocks haven't gone below their floors that we've been seeing, with the exception of like Peloton, but not in Peloton. With the exception of Peloton, a lot of them are really hanging out at their floors. DocuSign, a Square, a Hood, $18. How many times are we going to be around there? The Matterport, the Trade Desk, Enphase, Etsy, Google, Tesla. They're not really falling past their floors. So I like that. And so in that sense, buying the dip actually hasn't been that painful. The worst kind of market is when you have this essentially feeling that you literally are holding a falling knife and it's still slipping and it's slicing your hand as you're just hodling, and it's just worse and worse and worse by the day. That's true of call options in this market that you've purchased because of the theta decay, but it's not true of shares because we've been pretty chill. The market hit a lot of its bottoms on December 6th, and then since then it's just been false start, false start, false start. You do have an opportunity here for tax loss harvesting, and honestly, what I'm going to be doing after this stream is I'm going to be sitting on Amazon and just buying things that I know I need to buy in January. I'm going to buy them today. I'll probably, sell my crypto and rebuy it for at least more of some of the recent purchases, because some of those are down because there is no tax loss a wash sale rule on crypto yet. Check with your CPA, of course, on that. Could be one of the reasons we're seeing a little bit of just drawdown in crypto. Spend money that you want tax write-offs on. Again, check out the courses on building your wealth down below. You can bundle up using the coupon. Well, we have one purposely expiring tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. That way, if you want like sort of a New Year's thing or whatever, either going into the new year with some educational programs for the weekend, or you want that tax write-off, you can do that. Price to go up a little bit again after that. The Path to Wealth course, that one's going to go up a lot soon. But that's because it's on pre-sale. But anyway, these are some considerations. We talked a little bit more in depth about options in the course member live, but we don't have to go that deep right now. More so, the big thing to think about is when we trade sideways and long like this, don't exceed a level of margin that you're comfortable with. So highly encourage you limit your margin. Personally, I really prefer not having margin at all. My old school rules were no more than 25% margin and being able to pay it off within 6 months and having to meet both of those criteria. Now I'm a little bit more like, just don't go past 10%. So I've kind of tightened my standard a little bit. Honestly, I think I'm at like 12%, but whatever. So, yeah, just crappy. That's all it is. It's very lame end to 2021 with a lot of things not doing great, with the exception of really the indices. The indices are killing it here, and props to them. I don't think it'll last in 2022. The indices are essentially at record highs. They're pretty much flat for the day, with the exception of NASDAQ that's down. S&P probably closest to record highs, has been a phenomenal investment. The S&P has been the most stress-free and easy investment to make, but it's rare that that's the case compared to individual picks, in my opinion. Like we're not going to see a 16%, in my opinion, that we saw in 2020 again in 2022 or 3. And I certainly don't think we're going to see 25% on the S&P in 2022. But it's been great coming out of the recession. It's been a phenomenal tool, so hats off to it. There've been a lot of stocks, obviously, that have performed much better. But if you mix them with any level of small caps, your portfolio doesn't necessarily have to be doing better than the S&P 500. So, for example, we know that Etsy, Tesla, Enphase over the last couple of years, a lot of these companies vastly outperformed the S&P. But again, if you got into any of the SPACs or the IPOs over the last couple of years, those are probably sandbagging your portfolio a little bit. With the exception of Roblox actually not that bad. Roblox really came off that 65 pricing and went mainstream, and it's up a nice 3% today. So sitting at 103, maybe that's because Nancy Pelosi went shopping for some Roblox options, deep in the money. Those probably are also the I don't know that this is the best market for YOLO calls, but you go for some deep in the money calls. Maybe those make a little more sense. Like, for example, let's say we were going to go, I don't know, buy something that's down. Let's pick something that's down nicely and just do a little options pricing here. Let's go with, I don't know. We could try, let's try a firm. Let's go look at a firm. So a firm, I believe, has been at midpoint volatility. I'm going to assume that it has been, but I will fact check that in just a moment. So I'm going to pull this up. Bitcoin ends 2021 with a whimper. That's a funny title. I think you got a lot of traders going in or going out right now to take those tax losses, and hopefully they'll be back. Maybe not. Remember, a lot of crypto traders come in for inflation protection, and expectations are that that's going to rotate down, unless you're Elon Musk. He thinks inflation's going to get worse. Okay, so let's go over to our options here. Let's do like a Nancy Pelosi, I don't know, August 2022, since there's no September here. And if we go in the money on this thing, we go, I don't know, let's go to $80 or something like that. What are we paying? You're paying some extrinsic value here. What about $60? Actually, it's not that great. But then again, you are out at August, so it's not that terrible, given that this is August. But so look, let's say you went for, I don't know, something that's a little tighter here, $80. So with the $80, you're paying $32 or whatever for this. That puts you in, that does mean you're paying about $10 in extrinsic value going out to August, but it's not that bad. Paying $10 for an option in extrinsic value, and it carries you out to the second half of the year. Personally, preferring shares lately, unless I was looking at, I think Matterport has some pretty good ones. Take a look over here, especially since it's fall. And here, let's go to July. Let's look at Matterport 15s. No, you'd have to probably be in March to be positive. Let me see here. Let's go March. If we go to March, $10. Oh, see, look at that. Check this out. The bid on the $10 March calls for Matterport is $10.50. Now, you're probably not going to get it for that, but if you did, you'd basically be paying zero extrinsic value. So you'd basically be getting that leverage for free. It's kind of wild, because your break even would be $20.50, which is basically what you're paying. So it's almost like, why buy the shares? You could just buy those. Now, the downside is, which, is the same as shares. Like, the thing falls to like $16 again, then you're going to lose probably some more contract value a little bit more quickly here. But if you held it to expiration, it'd be very similar to just having shares. So that might not matter. But you'd get potentially more of a swing if you got a nice run on Matterport again at some point going forward. So some interesting ideas. But if I was going to buy calls, these are probably the kind of things that I'd be looking for. Paying very, very little for extrinsic value. I'm going to take a brief peek at Tesla here. Of course, also compare volatility. And if you don't understand what any of that is, you really got to be in the stocks psychology when you're like you deserve being at least somewhat educated on some of these things. Okay, let me go to September for Tesla, and let's go in the money on Tesla here as well. Let's go to like an $800 call. What does that look like? $800 on Tesla is going to cost me, that's going to put me about $90 over. Also not horrible. Buy a call on this. $353. Yeah, $903-ish. That I'd be over. But I'm sorry, $90 that I'd be over because my break even, not 900. My break even point would be 1153. We're trading at 1061. So we're talking about a 90, 92, whatever, somewhere around there. $90 extrinsic value you're paying. Not bad. Problem is Tesla options are also very expensive because the share price is so high. Not necessarily expensive as in like relatively expensive compared to other days. It's just they take a lot of collateral to actually buy. Anyway. Okay, so let's see. Let's go see if we have any headlines that we can look at. Tesla deliveries on Sunday. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know Tesla's going crazy to try to get a the biggest delivery count. I mean, end of the year is big. Everybody wants to take their deliveries at the end of the year. Not that exciting. Let me see here. I didn't see any puts on the cruise lines. They actually she bought calls on Disney, which is also a cruise line, right? But let me take a look at let's peek at Lucid. How are we doing over here on Lucid? So Lucid was fun to short here because this was easy. This was like a no-brainer. It was up a little bit this morning. I was thinking about shorting it, but I didn't do it. But at 38, I don't know how much downside you really have. If we get deliveries, are we really going to pull down to $30 on Lucid? You could. So if you wanted like a YOLO, I'm tired of YOLOs right now. I'm a little exhausted. So I'm probably not going to do it myself. But I would be very, very tempted to buy a put. And I don't know. Let me see here. Let's go with a $40 put for January, okay? Or when are their earnings? Hold on. Lucid earnings. Let's find out. I don't know if we have a date. They probably don't have earnings until February. Yeah, because they last reported on November 15th, which kind of implies February. Yeah, well. All right. So, fine. Let's get the February ones. Let's look at those. 49-day put. $40. Oh, it's going to cost $6. It's a lot. Sorry. Yeah, it's going to cost me $6 to do this. So if you wanted a YOLO, I don't know, in my opinion, buying the $40 puts on Lucid on missed deliveries is something that's gonna print. No guarantees. I'm too much of a baby to do it, even though I really think we should. I don't know. I'm not gonna go into margin to speculate. I've already gone into margin to invest enough, so I'm not gonna go in more to speculate. So that's only my thought. Let's look at BTC here. Oh my gosh, Cardano really got shaved down. 129. Nice. We are getting a nice little crypto sell-off. Let's see here. Did we stabilize yet? Oh, okay. We kind of stabilized a little bit. Very interesting. I wonder if we have what's it called? Liquidations. Okay, let's go to crypto liquidations. CoinGlass has it. Not really. Not really seeing a lot of liquidations here. I mean, you are seeing some. 142 mil, though, is kind of low. Yeah, for a liquidations day. It's kind of like a Typical day in the office. Look at Bear's Workshop. Ellison looks good on Deliveries. I think you all are wrong. I highly think you're wrong. I think they're rearranging cars in that parking lot, or they're not able to get all the pieces on those cars, and so they can't deliver them. I think Bear's Workshop is doing some funny math. I don't know. I don't believe it. If you believe Bear's Workshop, go buy calls. If you believe my random speculation, buy puts. And if you lose money, it's your fault. If you make money, it's my fault. Anyway. Yeah, a lot of things sitting at their floor, just hanging out. And little news. Let's go grab. Let's just go explore. Weenie Babies clearing trades for the year. Oh yeah, absolutely. So what do we got here? Omicron spares the lungs, study says, suggesting why it's less severe. I mean, this is kind of old news. We actually covered that like at least 2 weeks ago. Studies from South Africa explaining that Omicron is more in your like bronchial passages rather than deep in your lungs. We went through the study. So did other people on YouTube. I mean, it seems like everybody beat the mainstream media to that news. Anyway. Travelers are scrambling to find COVID testing sites so they can get results on time. Gosh, that sucks. Do you need a test to fly just within the country right now? Like let me see here. TSA COVID testing requirement. I don't know what the testing rule is. Face masks required. I don't think there is. I think it's just international. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a requirement. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Anyway. No, I probably won't do a Maxwell video. We were thinking about it. Just international. Okay. In Hawaii, so certain areas. Thank you for clarifying that. That is interesting. Well, that's good. Gosh, traveling during the army. Oh man. All right, yeah, look at this. Oh, there you go. Look at that SPY sell-off. There you go. There's that clearing. So what's happening to AAPL? I mean, it's not like it's at lows of the day or anything. But it is interesting. Sell pressure here. Last day of the year. Tesla down about 1.5. Yep, definitely seeing that institutional drawdown towards the end of the day. I have not seen an institutional rally at the end of the day in a while. It's been a lot of selling off into the close. Somebody's asking, should you wait until the last second to sell losses that I've chosen? I mean, I wouldn't cut it too close because your phone glitches out or something like that, and then you can't get your trade through, and then you're gonna cry. So I personally, if I was gonna tax loss harvest, I would do it right now. I would close out options. Look, you're gonna pay theta decay over the weekend for call options, and I just close positions. We talked about a little bit of a strategy that you can play with the options in the course member stream, a little trick you can do, but we'll save that for course members. This is why, if you're not a course member yet, you realize every single day in the courses, I do it's almost like an extra 15-minute video, and it's sort of just deep into what's going on in my brain on the market. And so what a lot of people do is every day they just listen to the first 15 minutes of the course member live, and it's like, okay, where's the mindset heading? What's the direction? What are we seeing? It's kind of cool. So it's almost kind of like a bonus video, like a bonus behind the scenes video. And then we get into real estate analysis and Q&A and things like that. But that's I think what people really enjoy, those live streams. I know sometimes I get asked, people are like, oh, but Kevin, when you buy, it says you only do live streams for 3 months. I say that because I don't want to be committed to doing them forever. But then again, I've been doing them for the last, 3 years now. So I really enjoy them. And they're actually useful for me too, because they give me that time to really vocalize all the research that I'm doing. But anyway, any of the courses you get gives you that lifetime access to whatever content is in them. But anyway, let's see what other pain we're getting here into the close. It does look like I wouldn't be surprised if you get AMC lost selling. Nice little trade down here at the end. Yeah, everybody's out drinking already. No idea what you're talking about. Everybody's already partying. I mean, I would imagine, like, if you're on the East Coast, like, seriously, like, we really care right now. It's the way it is. So these are the last 3 minutes of trading in 2021, and honestly, good riddance. 2021 has just been hard. There's been money made, lots of money made. Happy about that, but it has been a very hard market for a lot of folks, especially on smaller stocks. Anything small cap is just getting sold down for. Look at those spark lines here at the end. My goodness, look at this. Come on. Yeah, look at that. This is Target right here. Wow. I mean, again, it's not like it's like some insane sale, right? It's really not like it's that big of a deal. We had some worse selling at the open, so it's not like these prices are ridiculous. But yeah, you certainly have more selling pressure than you do buying pressure right now on everything. Crypto, small caps, Palantir, oh my gosh, Invite, geez, everything here, Square. It's all just dropping into the close. Kind of funny. Let's go RK. Turn down. Well, that is an interesting end to the year. I'll say that for sure. This is no Santa Claus rally. Let's take a look here. Oh, there's your S&P. Nice little plummet there. It's not much, it's, 0.25%. It's just when you look at the minute chart, it looks like a big deal. It's like Tesla. Somebody says GGPI is moving. It's a ripoff. People get so mad at me when I say that. But at least I'll be honest to you. I'm not going to BS you. All right. Yeah, all the big megas are down too. Let's see. BTC USD. Let's take a peek over here. It was an awesome year. Looking forward to trading and learning in 2022. Bought your course and excited for it. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Tass. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Santa is down with COVID. Busiest year I've ever had. No, it was a great year in many respects. Like it's a year to celebrate. It's just a year to be thankful that we're over with. From Delta, from the insurrection, from the crazy trials, cryptocurrency. How many people have gotten exposed to crypto compared to previously not? To all of the trades and the live streams we did together. I don't know who was here, and I know we got to go to the bell, but I want to ask who was here when I live streamed the entire insurrection all day long, and I wasn't even expecting to film that. It was just like, oh my gosh, this is happening, right? Who remembers that? Here we go. Last bell. Let's go.
Bottom, we are ending with a trifecta of losses, just slight losses on the day. Gains for the week for the S&P and the Dow. And, of course, resoundingly strong gains for all three of the major averages on the year.
I didn't have my earpiece in, so I had to listen to it, too. I want to hear the last bell. So there it is. We are down 0.16. Everything red for the last trading day. Dow down 0.16, S&P down 0.26, NASDAQ down 0.61, and the Russell 2000 down 0.15. BTC still dropping. Watched it. Can confirm me. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah. Why you watched it all live with me? That's so cool. Yeah. So first of all, I think GGPI. First of all, I think the European market is going to grow substantially slower than the U.S. market. So I want to invest in the U.S. market, and I do not believe it is a company that's going to heavily succeed in the United States. I think if you want that international exposure, that's fine. I don't. I don't want international exposure in 2022. I'm a big fan of American markets in 2022. At least this could change. This could all change. I could change my mind. But that's my feeling right now. Look, Moscow. Happy New Year in Moscow. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool shot. But anyway, and I also think that the vehicle, unfortunately, is not it's not going to catch on for mainstream adoption here. And I think more Europeans are going to actually be interested in Teslas than I think Polestars. It's Volvo or Tesla. I don't know. I know a lot of people are bullish on. I'm just not. I just don't think it has that sex appeal. It's a stock, I know, but it matters. There's a reason Rivian and Lucid are valued at what they are. Your expectation on Lucid expiration at the end of January 2022? I don't know, $25. Shout out my wife, Mary. Is it Marie or Mary? I'll shout it out both ways. Shout out to Marie. Shout out to Mary. What's up? Happy end of your 2021. Thinking about starting a mining company. When is mining going to be obsolete? Yeah, I looked into mining as well personally. It's extremely competitive, and your break-even costs plummet when your break-even costs skyrocket and your profit plummets when you have price action like this in the crypto market. You just have to be careful. I think it's very difficult to have a very competitive advantage. You're really reliant on the suppliers and the manufacturers of these products. If you could make your own miners that are somehow more efficient and your own chips, you'd probably be a chip company. But for me, it's a commoditized market, and you're the slave to the pickaxe seller. Whoever's got the best pickaxe, I got to go stand in line and suck up to get the best pickaxe. So I that's why I chose against that, and I chose to start different types of companies. Still really looking for. I have not gone through the emails today. I know we've gotten more, but still looking for full stack developers, experienced full stack developers who want an awesome salary, willing to relocate, want equity in startups. Send an email to kevin@meetkevin.com. So let's just do a little final check here. Julian and Christina, shout out to them. All right, so what do we have? All right, Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear did well. I mean, Build-A-Bear was one of the stocks that did very well this year. You know what we should do is let's look at some annualized numbers. Payment for order flow was founded by Bernie Madoff. Is that true? I cannot comment on whether that is true or not. All right, so let's do some year-to-date looks. All right, so let's see how things did. Year-to-date, folks, Tesla is up 44%. Let's compare that to Apple. Apple up 37%. Amazon only up 4%. Nvidia, though, 124%. Palantir down 22%. Let's get the S&P 500 in here. I think this is going to be a fun way to end the year. S&P 500 ends 28.79%. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. I don't think Enphase ended the year that high. Because I think we went into the year at honestly 160 or 170 or something like that. Yeah, see, Enphase only 6% for the year. That's Loserville. Matterport 91%. Very nice. Very nice Matterport. SoFi 29%. SoFi matched the S&P. Let's do Ford kicked butt. Home Depot, Microsoft. Look at that. Ford 143%. Home Depot. Look at this. The boring stocks, folks, are the ones that killed it this year. The Microsoft, the Fords. It's incredible. Really incredible. Let's see how Kathy ended the year. ARK K. Oh my gosh, down 24%. ARK G. 34%. Okay, let me clear some of these out of the way. ARC F. Okay, there we go. 17%. OMG. Q is I think this one's positive. Oh my gosh, barely. 0.4%. Oh my, boomer stocks. There you go. The boomer stocks did well. That's a good one. I like that. AMC did very well this year. That's very true. Look at that. 1,200%, folks. GME. 760%. GM. 44%. GM ran as much as Tesla this year. OMG. Wow. That is insane. Yeah, Tesla was one of her biggest holdings and still down 24%. It's just insane. Yeah, that's just ugh. Yeah. All right. I don't know. Anything else to look at? Etsy. How did Etsy do this year? They should have done well. Etsy matched the S&P. Okay, 27. Could have done better. I think Affirm is like flat if you look at it. Yeah, 3.41. All right. People mocked Noah as well. Kathy will be back. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind Kathy will be back. It's just a matter of will people be able to ride with him, or ride with her. Hiring carpenters. Actually, I'm down to hire construction folks. Yeah, if you want a construction job and you want to work in California for some crazy reason, yeah, we are trying to build out the construction team for our projects. Probably looking for maybe 2 or 3 more people. So yeah, biggest thing right now is full stack development. Did hire a CPA. Full stack dev is the biggest thing, but construction is an option too. Kevin should target hitting 100 mil in 2022. Hey, well, let's see what kind of rally we get in 2022. I'm ready. I'm all in. I'm all freaking in. Where are my jobs posted? They're posted in my email. So you send an email to kevin@meetkevin.com. Yep. All right. Cool. Well, folks. Oh no, I know. I know. It's tough to compete. Well, but people working at Apple ain't getting equity in a startup. Right? So depends what you want. Do you want a YOLO call option that doesn't cost you anything? And a little opportunity cost at Apple, you could probably always get your job back at. All right, folks. We'll see you. Thanks for being here. Bye.